I'm delighted to welcome you here tonight to our annual scholarship reception. Tonight, we're pursuing excellence in education. Foundation scholarship recipients are working hard to create better futures for themselves, and generous donors are helping to make that future possible. It is a remarkable set of circumstances that brings us all together tonight. To begin our celebration, I'd like to invite to the podium Jean Carte, the Vice President of Academic Affairs for the College of DuPage. Jean, please join me.
Good evening. I am really pleased that we're here tonight to celebrate the people who made this event necessary. And by that I mean celebrating our amazing students at the College of DuPage and the generous, sometimes strangers, who are helping these students to turn their dreams into reality. When I considered the task they gave me this evening, I had a really hard time narrowing down the topic. They wanted me to define what the College of DuPage has done to maintain excellence in education during difficult economic times. It's not a small task. I thought maybe I should run down our 77 fields of study, leading to 9 different degrees, or the 150 certificates that are offered for our students who want to prepare to move ahead into work or to another college experience. But you can read about those online. And then I thought maybe I'd talk about the 30 new programs we've developed in the last few years, programs that weren't options when I went to college and was expected to major in nursing, teaching, or get married, or be a stewardess. You know, the options were much more limited. The new programs today have much more exotic names, and they prepare students to take jobs like a voice-over IP telephony specialist, a computer tomography technologist, homeland security experts, sustainability technicians, business anthropologists. Of course, I thought maybe I should talk about our new Homeland Security and Education Center, or our nursing simulation labs, where students can wrestle with real emergency situations and respond without being fearful of burning down a building or hurting a patient, especially those who don't like blood. I could certainly bring up our fantastic culinary program in our brand new culinary building, our healthcare programs in dental assisting or hemodialysis, or even nuclear medicine. But of course, they only gave me 5 minutes, and we don't have that much time. So instead, I want you to know there's many reasons that the College of DuPage is one of only a handful of community colleges in Illinois that experienced an increase in enrollments this fall. Our president, Dr. Robert Bruder, who couldn't be here tonight because he's in Boston sharing our success with colleagues in the community college world, he's at a national convention, but he summed it up best talking about our success in tough times when he said, "We're able to attract students because we continue to adapt and change to provide top-level education with exceptional career and transfer opportunities." It's so simple, but it's so true. We can adapt because we can help students because we can adapt. And just as the students and the donors in this room are investing in the future of their families or their communities, the College of DuPage has invested in our future so that we can continue to help students earn the education that will change their lives. We've done it by adapting our programs, creating new ones, transforming our campus. If you don't know, by the end of 2014, every square foot in this campus will be either new or renovated. Think about that. Not many people can do that in this stage and time, and that's because of our gracious community that supported us. But it's also essential so that we can actually keep the level of our education high. We've done it by adapting programs, transforming our campus, by making connections between teachers and students, donors and scholars, and different educational sectors. I want to just mention one initiative that has been exciting, and it's actually the topic that Dr. Bruder and our trustee, Nancy Svoboda, and other staff members are presenting at the conference they're at. And I want to talk about it because it's worth bragging about. In recent years, the College of DuPage has developed partnerships with area universities to provide wonderful opportunities for our students through what's called 3+1 programs. These partnerships recognize the high caliber of instruction that our faculty offer here at the College of DuPage, and they're designed to allow students to take 3 years of study at the College of DuPage, our courses, our faculty, our tuition, and then 1 year of coursework from the partner university. That 1 year is taught on our campus by their faculty at a significantly reduced tuition rate. The college has partnership 3+1 programs with Benedictine University, where a student might finish a Bachelor of Arts in Management degree, Lewis University, which might lead to a Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice, Social Justice, Computer Science, and Fire Science. Roosevelt University partners with us to offer a BS degree in Hospitality and Tourism Management with subfields in Restaurant Management, Culinary Arts, or Events Planning. And then we have a Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree with Governor State University. The first 3 years are offered here, and the third year, the advanced study is offered online. So again, students don't need to travel. We're excited because next Wednesday, we are going to formally launch 5 new 3+1 agreements with Concordia University, Chicago. And we'll bring 3 additional baccalaureate degree options to COD's main campus. Those options include the Bachelor of Arts degree in Healthcare Management, the Bachelor of Arts degree in Sports and Recreation Management, and the Bachelor of Arts in Visual Arts Administration. Again, a really broad base of programs for students to select. Each of these options at these 4 universities allows students to complete a bachelor's degree in 4 years, traveling no further than Glen Ellen, while paying tuition for the entire degree that's roughly equivalent to room and board for 1 year at the University of Illinois or 1 semester at the University of Chicago. Think of that. It's an incredible opportunity for students to take advantage of it. I know I've taken my 5 minutes, but these really are exciting times at the College of DuPage, and our students can't take the next step in following their dreams unless they complete our programs. And I want to thank you, the donors, for helping our students who are here tonight and the other ones who couldn't be here because hopefully they're in class. Thank you for helping them take this important step toward reaching their dreams. It's really an exciting time, and it's really a great thing to be part of this. Thank you for being part of it.
Thanks, Jean. It really is quite a remarkable institute and certainly very exciting times. And it's so exciting to hear more about what we've all experiencing here at COD. The growth and development which continues to meet our ever-changing needs. For more than 40 years, the College of DuPage Foundation has been helping COD achieve its mission. More than 1 million individuals have been educated here at the COD. More than 1 million individuals. And the foundation has been there every step of the way to support the college and the students as each evolve to seek and realize their potential. The foundation's role has been to expand the educational and cultural opportunities of the College of DuPage, the community. This is a community college, and to me that's the key. It is our community's college with an apostrophe S, and there's power in that apostrophe. This college belongs to our community, and we need to nurture it and nurture its students. Through strategic visioning and a passion for education, we started with a handful of temporary buildings in the middle of a field. We become the epicenter of culture and education in our community. Through goal setting and fierce determination, students have walked through these doors with a dream and have left with the ability to be better critical thinkers, greater contributors to our society, and have a skill set to become engaged in our community, making it a better place to live. I'm proud of the foundation's role. I'm proud of the role we play, and I'm proud of the role that I take here at the College of DuPage. Our board is comprised of business professionals and community leaders and individuals who share one thing in common: our desire to extend opportunities for education to worthy students. And I'd like to acknowledge some of the members of the board who are with us tonight. Marcia Cruzan, I saw Marcia here. Thanks, Marcia. Mike Vovoda. Hey, Mike, thank you. Susan Longberry. Well, great. Thank you all for being with us. I'd also like to recognize and thank the financial aid staff. They worked very hard. The Scholarship Selection Committee, I know 2 years ago I read 179 applicants. So there's no short of applications for scholarship work. The Selection Committee and the Foundation for all the hard work. that's been done. And now I want to, on this stellar Chicago night, where it's clear and crisp, I want to celebrate the stars that we have in this room. To the scholars here tonight, we look forward to your continued success and encourage you to share your inspirational stories, both here with us tonight and in the future, to help others pursue their dreams. To the family and friends who are here tonight, I can tell you in my long life, I've learned that success is never a solitary venture. No one succeeds on their own. Thank you for walking this educational journey alongside your student, your son, your daughter, or your friend. Thank you for providing them with the support and encouragement along the way. Success is never solitary. To the donors here tonight, we cannot create the powerful change we are seeking in our community, in our country, without you. Before we hear from the students, I'd like to ask a few of our donors if they'd be willing to share why they contribute to the scholarships here at COD. These are our shining stars. Can I ask a donor to please stand and say why you're doing what you're doing? Don't be shy.
Thank you, Hank.
There's Marcia.
I think I can't get too close to it. I'm representing not myself tonight, but I am on the foundation board. I'm representing U.S. Bank. I'm the president of U.S. Bank in Chicago, and for the first year, we endowed a scholarship to College of DuPage. And I'll speak for my CEO, Richard Davis, who is quite passionate about education. Of all the things I think that he cares about and our institution cares about it most is education. And we've been doing a lot in the city. We do a lot with Christ the King, and we actually give internships to the high school students. And I've tried to move that into DuPage County. So for the first time, we're here. And we're also putting a branch in the college. So all of you should do your banking with U.S. Bank. But just a little bit about myself. I didn't go to College of DuPage. I went to University of Illinois, and then I went to graduate school in Arizona. But most of my college was financed with scholarships and work-study programs. And so I think I understand how important it is, and I think one of the favorite things that I do for the foundation is read the scholarship applications and see how many qualified and really deserving students there are. And so it almost comes to the point for me is they're all good. We need to find a way to raise money to give more scholarships and to serve more of our community. So thank you very much.
It's important that everyone hear you, so hold on a second.
My name is Mary Mack, and in 2007, I created the Mary Mack Scholarship Fund for textbooks. And one of the ways I raise money is I created the Treats for Santa cookie cookbook. And so my friends, clients, neighbors, family members give me the recipes. The book sells for $5. And then the other thing I do is I have a pumpkin patch, and I sell pumpkins. So people pick a pumpkin, leave money in the door slot, and then I send the money to the college. So it's been a lot of fun. And
God bless you. Thank you.
This is one of stand-up Jerry. This I brought one of my donors with. She's a good friend and a client of mine, and yeah. So
great.
Actually, we're doing another cookbook, and we have wonderful recipes. So. Yeah.
Thank you.
My name is Bonnie Wheaton, and I'm a former member of the COD Foundation Board. Several years ago, I was approaching a big birthday, you know, the kind with a zero on the end of it. And I did not want to have a party, so when my children asked me what I wanted to do, I asked them if they would donate some money for a scholarship to the foundation. And I was so blown away by meeting the recipient of my scholarship that I decided I wanted to endow a scholarship so that this experience would be able to go on and on for other people. And it's so rewarding to meet the young women who are the recipients of my scholarship. And I'm so fortunate tonight that I got to meet Anserlise Carter, who's over here. And she is just a shining star. I'm sure she will do very, very well. And the scholarship gives me more than it gives the recipients. I know a lot of us donors write checks to organizations, other organizations, but we very rarely get to see the face of the person who is benefiting from our donation. And that's what this scholarship gives to me. I get to meet wonderful people like Anserlise.
Great job. Someone else. Anyone else want to share their story with us? The impact from just buying books for students is enormous.
There you go.
Contemplate it.
Is it on?
Please.
Didn't want to interrupt. My name is Dan Westergaard. And our organization, SBOC, and it's an acronym that is familiar with a lot of people, but I'm sure not in this particular grouping. It stands for Suburban Building Officials Conference. It's now in its 48th year, and 58th year, and we have represent 80 communities in this northwest area. When I say area, municipalities. Building inspectors, plumbing inspectors, electrical inspectors, the plan reviewers, the clerks, working to try to understand the new technologies and make sure that we can build a safe community, and to encourage both the contractors and the owners to take out those permits, because it is important for the life safety and the proper use of materials, especially in our new construction techniques and tighter homes and mold and other elements. So we have been providing this opportunity for students in construction management, and hopefully encourage them to be ambassadors, to look at the opportunities to work with a city or a village, or to work with contractors. We all need to work together as a team in order to build a better environment. So we are very privileged to have, for the past, I'd probably say it's closer to 20 years. I've been on the board myself and as president in 2005, and I just stepped off the board this year. But my responsibility as a volunteer, I said I will take care of the ongoing responsibilities to provide funds at COD for students, so that they can experience and work through their life goals and procedures. And the one person, she did not want to speak tonight, but I won't ask her that, but we have Susan Dose, who is the recipient this year and she's in construction management, and she's returning student. A lot of times students, that's where they come back because of the fact they've had family problems, or having a family, and they dropped out, and they are now looking at opportunities to fulfill their goals in life. And so our mission, and I'll end with that, is to the public health, safety, and welfare of the communities that surround this college. And that's what our board is continually supply some scholarships for. Thank you.
Any other donors? Share your stories with us. You know, some 50 years ago, ladies and gentlemen, I sat a very similar seat as the students who are sitting here today. I grew up in New York, and family was not very wealthy. We didn't have any money, although I didn't know the difference. I had to go out after high school and go to work and get a job and dig ditches, actually. Then somebody gave me a hand up, and I went to a junior college. And I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing junior about COD. You are at a great institute. And the people here tonight who you've heard are giving the hand up. They're not giving the hand out. So now I'd like to ask some of the scholarship recipients to tell us your story. Tell us why you're here. Tell us how a hand up is a helping hand. Recipients.
Thank you. I didn't want to pick on you, but you were going to be my first choice. Here, Brian. Yeah, you're right.
You're gonna earn your keep tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna have to share with us.
My name is Brian Peterson, recipient of the COD Veterans Textbook Scholarship as well as the Naperville Rotary Scholarship. First, I want to recognize all the other students in there. Congratulations, you guys did a wonderful job to be here tonight. And for myself, I am truly humbled to say that, that not only did I submit something, but you guys, everyone in here sought some value in me, and I really appreciate it. But one thing in your speech that you touched upon was support. And both the College of DuPage, the foundation, everyone in this room as donors, and the fellow students, staff, and faculty, that has been the one thing that I have been given, is support. The support to come in here and focus on my academics, the support to forge new friendships and to strengthen old ones, and really the support to say education is something that I can achieve. And rather than dragging weapons all across the world, I can go ahead and get a degree. There was one other thing that it's really just the students that I have met here have been a tremendous gift to me, and I want to thank everyone here for being able to foster that environment.
Bravo. Thank you for your service to your country. Some other scholars, stars that are with us tonight.
Since her name was mentioned.
Hi, I am Ann Serlise, the recipient of the Bonnie Wheaton Scholarship. First, just to piggyback off of what he said, this environment, this school is very, very wonderful. I am a first time out of my family college student. One of the instructors who played a part in encouraging me to keep going, Dr. Edwards, he was my first sociology teacher, and going into his class, I had no idea the knowledge I was going to gain. I had no idea what college was about because I didn't go to college. I didn't, well, before coming here, didn't go to college, didn't have that background. And being fearful of that when I came here, doing the test and meeting the staff and the instructors, even students, it really made a difference. And being the scholarship recipient, I told her she has no idea the impact it played on my life. I'm looking forward to being a first-time college graduate in my family. And my family doesn't come from an education background. So it meant a lot. It means a lot. The school, the staff, just thank you all. Thank you for this night. And I didn't want to miss being here.
So my name is Marichelle Castillo. I am a scholarship recipient of, I have to read it because I always mix up the words. It's the Naperville Rotary Charities and the Rotary Club of Naperville. I received this scholarship and I was completely surprised. I was surprised. I didn't think that I would actually be able to receive it. It made a really big difference towards my studies, and it's the first time out of my family here or my main family, that I was to go to college here in the United States. So receiving this, it made a really big impact, and I'm trying to take full advantage of it. And I just wanted to say thank you to all the members. I don't know who you are, and I wanted to meet you guys here. But I wanted to say thank you, and I wrote a thank you note as well, but I thought that it would be a lot more memorable if I say it here. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Kyle Politz. I am the recipient of the Student Ambassador Award. I guess my story is when I was 16, I lost my father to a heart attack. Since then, I've always been striving for academic excellence and success and trying to prove to myself and to my family that that I can still do great things and not use this emotional crutch, to be handed things. Since then, I just remember talking to Brenda Marcy when she told me I was awarded the scholarship and calling my mother, and we were both crying on the phone, just out of complete happiness. And to the donors, thank you so much. You have my utmost gratitude. Just please don't ever think that your dedication doesn't go unnoticed, because it really does. It's people like you that help people like us make our dreams come true. Thank you so very much.
You changed your mind, Susan.
Hello, my name is Susan Dose. I am the recipient of the Power Construction Scholarship, as well as the wonderful Building Official Council Scholarship, Suburban Building Official Council Scholarship. I am so very grateful, and I did not want to speak tonight because my story is a tearjerker, but excuse me, I have always been the type of person who felt that giving is so very important, until all of a sudden I had to have my hand out, and quite frankly, it was very difficult for me. So this experience for me, going through and having the generosity of the donors and the support that I had, especially talking with Brenda in the financial aid department, how can I achieve my dream? How can I do it? And she showed me the way. And I am so incredibly grateful that all of the donors here collectively come together with the foundation to support young and old students so that we can all achieve our dreams. And you can all tell I'm not a young chick, but I mean, I put my dream on hold for 20 years, and I have children entering college next year, and they're like, "Mom, please, you got to finish COD before we get there." So I'm trying really hard, and the funny thing is, the next year, I hate to say it, I think 2 of them are going to be one of my classes. So with that said, I am so incredibly grateful, and I could not be here this evening. I could not move forward with my life without the generosity of all the donors, collectively, the staff in the financial aid department, and all of the foundation working so incredibly hard, knocking on the doors of donors to help support the programs here. So thank you very much.
Susan gave me courage. My name is Judy Franklin, and I am the recipient of the Volunteers in Action in the Lillian Neal Camp. It is emotional. It's emotional to say thank you. I'm so oh. Once it goes, it just goes. Okay, all right, take 2. The economy has changed the life of my family in a way that we never ever imagined. And it became a time to regroup and to gain strength and gain education and re-educate. And the College of DuPage has offered me that opportunity. And the hard work and the generosity of the foundations here in place at COD has enabled that for me. And it has enabled changes for my family and a new direction for my family. And with age, sometimes comes a greater sense of appreciation. And I so appreciate all of your generosity and what you've done for me, what you've done for my family, and what I know it will do for our community, and what personally I feel it will do for our world. Thank you.
My name is Ian Franklin. I'm a recipient of the Adult Student Award, and this is my mother here. I really can't thank the donors and the College of DuPage enough for helping me find my scholarship and find my program. I'm a member of a newer program here at the College of DuPage. It's an Engineering Pathways to University of Illinois program. It's always been my dream to have an engineering degree from the University of Illinois, and it's a pretty tough goal, but if it weren't for Ms. Marcy over here, I wouldn't have found the program and been able to apply the day before it was due and thankfully get in. So I just want to say thank you to the college and thank you to all the donors that help people like me and other students find opportunities like that.
Oh, you have one? Go ahead.
I go? I can
Oh,
go?
go ahead.
Okay. Hi, I'm Henry Kroll. I'm the recipient of the textbook scholarship as well as the faculty scholarship. I went into college, with a blind eye. You're right, it gets going. Sorry. I'm the first one in my immediate family to go to college. So, like I said, I was going in it with not knowing very specific details. And I just want to thank you so much for, you guys put something in the food, didn't you? It really means a lot because I didn't know how much help there was out there, and I didn't know how much people actually can believe in you and support your education. And back then, my grandfather, he didn't need education. He got a job and he has a career and he lived off that. But now we need an education to survive. And I just want to say thank you so much for giving me the ability to achieve my education. And this is my last semester before I receive my associate's degree. And as I walk the halls at COD, I just remember that of all the people I've met, and the faculty really cares about its students. And I just remember, my counselor, Marjorie Walters and Dana Thompson, they really care for me on a personal level, and they badger me like a family member would, the family, go do these scholarships or go to Sarah Kirby, get some internships, and they really do care. And so I just want to say thank you so much for giving me the ability to just one step closer for my dream and have a wonderful education. So thank you.
Hello, my name is Kyle Duff, and I'd like to start off by thanking Mrs. Marcy for introducing me to College of DuPage scholarships. Basically, when I started going to College of DuPage, I saw my friends leaving for 4-year universities, and it kind of, I don't know, brought me down. Not the college itself, but just my mood. And, well, a bunch of my friends stayed around here, so that kind of helped. But then last year, during the wintertime, my mother passed away from breast cancer, and that kind of brought me down a lot. And, but with the help of my friends sticking around, it kind of brought me up. But then during the summer, when Miss Marcy introduced me to scholarships along with my father and the help of a family friend, I applied for the scholarships, and I was accepted, which I got the Naperville Rotary Scholarship and the Textbook Foundation Scholarship. And those two scholarships just kind of really put me over the edge of wanting to pursue, and me recognizing that I do have the ability to receive scholarships and pursue my education after this year.
Hello everyone, my name's Paris Dunlap. I was a recipient of the Foundation Freshman Scholarship. Originally, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't intending on going to COD. It was something in the back of my mind like I knew I should do. I was originally gonna go to St. Louis University, but unfortunately, me and my mom, she had circumstances where she got laid off from her job, so I went into like a rethinking phase where I had to be like smart about when I graduated college, did I really want to be in a lot of debt like 10 years down the road? Did I really want to pay back all those student loans and stuff? So then I did some research and we decided COD. It's my first year here. I like the environment. At first I was kind of iffy because all my friends, they were going to four-year universities and I wanted like the freshman year experience, you know, being on campus. But I realized like it's not always about that. It's where you feel comfortable, and I feel comfortable at COD. The scholarship I received was $1,000, so that paid for 2 of my classes and a few textbooks along the way. And for this year alone, I don't have to take out any student loans or anything. So, and my financial aid this year has paid off everything. So I have a pretty comfortable freshman year so far, and I just appreciate all the support from the faculty and the donors for having faith in me and selecting me as a recipient of the scholarship.
Well done.
I just had to do a double take when I saw one of our students, so I'll let you speak, and I don't know if he wants to.
Okay. Hi, I'm not the student. I'm actually the mom, but he'll never talk unless I bribe him, and I didn't have time, so. I guess our situation's a little bit different. As an educator myself, I've always instilled the value of education in my children. Gabriel was diagnosed with a series of neurological conditions, none of which have a cure, about 7 years ago. I think we're on surgery number 48 or 47 in the past 6 years. He just spent the past 12 weeks in the hospital, which did not allow him to actually enroll this semester. Sitting next to him is his GED teacher. Again, he missed 90% of high school. He still finished high school, but not with a high school diploma. So she helped him finish the GED, finished it in December. In January, he was in school. I think he got the textbook scholarship because we came, I think, like a day before school started or something. I still haven't turned in the papers for financial aid this year. Like I said, we were just dealing with the hospital. But he lost function of his right arm, and he's working on learning to write his name again. But his goal is to be back in here in January, you know, back in school. So anybody who wants to volunteer on the scholarship will take it. As a single mom and a teacher myself with medical bills that are larger than my mortgage, it's nearly impossible. I encourage him to go to school, and then in the back of my head, I'm like, whew, how am I gonna pay for that one? So that day that we show up here for school and they gave him money to buy the books, that was a huge saver to know that that was $300 less that I had to pull out that day, you know? So thank you, because again, we don't just face the financial, there's so many other things that we face that by the time we get to the financial, it seems like terribly overwhelming. So it's nice to know that there are people out there, you know, doing something to make one part of our life easier, so.
I did a double take because the last time I saw the student, he was prone in a wheelchair, and that was his standard position, correct? So good to see you in a walker. That's wonderful. Go ahead.
Hello, my name is Crystal Iwerka, and I was definitely not prepared to speak tonight. But I need to say thank you. I am the recipient of the Beth Ann Morgie Scholarship and the Downtown Naperville Rotary Club. And just real quick, my story kind of goes back to high school. I actually had to leave high school early. I had gotten pregnant and had to drop out about 2 months before graduation. And excuse me, that really disappointed myself and my family. And after a few years, I realized that I couldn't be the best mom I could be and not lead by example, and that my kids would not be able to grow up and have successful lives unless I showed them how to do that. And through the generous donations that I received, you not only helped me, but you're helping my kids to pave a path for their future. So thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Brian Tom, and I'm a recipient of the Returning Adult Scholarship as well as a need-based scholarship. And it's amazing to hear all these stories here today and to see how many people are touched by the generosity of the donors and also the generosity of all the time and the commitment of the people in the foundation. And I recall when I found out that I received the scholarships, my smartphone receives emails, and my email goes to my smartphone, and I'm driving along and I look at it, and I remember how happy I felt for maybe I'm still happy about it, but for about 2 weeks I was just like, I couldn't believe it. I was telling everybody I knew and telling people I didn't know. I'm like, hey, I can't believe this. And it really, really has, it's not only, it's so encouraging to know that there are people out there that care so much, not just about helping people, but helping society. And I believe that education can change society in such a grand way, and that your donations and your time and your commitment are going to get paid forward, for sure by me, but I'm sure with everybody that is receiving here today. It's such an honor, and I'm just so thankful and grateful for everybody here receiving, as well as everybody here, for whatever reason you're here today. Thank you for coming, and keep it, well, thank you. I'm going to...
My name is Jesus Pineda, and I've been at COD since the fall of 2008. Recently graduated this past May 2012, good thing, with numerous things, with honors, 2 honor societies, Alpha Beta Gamma and Alpha Mu Gamma, and as well as 5 COD Foundation scholarships through the 4 years I've been here. Coming to college, I have no idea what it was until I hit my rock bottom in high school over some misunderstanding where I got arrested. And this was around the NIU shootings at the time. And I guess I was just labeled as a ticking time bomb, and it was a hurtful moment, not only for me, for my family, because I was 2 months away from graduating, and I was so scared that I may get expelled. But even though I did graduate, I still didn't know what else to do. During my sentence processing, I just worked full-time in Woodridge with something I love to do with electronics. I did installations, and it did not last long because I thought about going back to school, but the question is, where? I was in Technology Center of DuPage in my junior and senior year, and at that time I paid a small fee to sign up with COD classes, and that was the beginning for me. So, I was scared if I was ever going to get rejected through an admissions, but it didn't, thankfully. And it was a slow process still. By 2009, I had 2 options. Keep working full-time, good pay, or go to, be a full-time student at COD. It was one of the riskiest things I had to do, and so by December, I quit the job. I started taking electronics courses, and things, through time and time, things went smooth, and the future just got brighter and brighter. So in 2009, I applied to scholarships. I didn't know if I was ever going to win a scholarship. So I ended up winning a Hispanic Latino scholarship. And my first reaction was, maybe they meant to give it to somebody else. So, I just waited because I didn't want to get my hopes up. And it later turned into months, and it turned out that, okay, they invited me to go to this reception, so I guess that means I did get it. And I was happy to, that the first in my family
to go to college, and the financial help just didn't stop there. I continue, apply to scholarships. I didn't get my hopes up. It's always applying to 6 scholarships and still get 1 every semester along the way. And that's how I got scholarships like the Hispanic Latino Scholarship, the Ward textbook, the Magnetrol, Jews Memorial, and the Community Promise scholarships. So now that I graduated with my associates in electronics engineering technology, I thought I could work, get a full-time job. But every time when I get off of work or from a class, it's so odd that I always see these cars in the back of their plates where they would have university names. So I kind of picture myself seeing me in Vanderbilt, Purdue, U of I, Alabama. So transfer was a new definition for me, and when I looked into it, I thought, okay, maybe I could wait for a job and just transfer, and I did. I drove 40 miles from Northern Illinois University to come here, where I also won 2 other scholarships at NIU, and currently getting a bachelor's in electronics engineering technology, and I would not have been this far. In fact, I would not have thought about wanting to get a master's in Purdue University if it wasn't for College of DuPage. And once I am finally done, the last thing I want to do is be a donor for COD, because that's one of the first things, that was like the last thing I want to do. Unfortunately, you got to play the waiting game because you got to finish with school, and you wish you want to donate right now. I hope I can soon. And again, I thank COD, Miss Marcy, Kathy Wessel, the people who made COD the way it is. If it wasn't for you guys, I would still be down in a hole where I cannot escape. And the professors as well. So I thank you, and thank you once again.
Hi, my name's Sarah. I just wanted to say that it's a true honor to be here tonight to thank you personally for the scholarship, both the Naperville Rotary Scholarship and the Lillian Neal Campbell Scholarship. The person that pushed me the most was my sister. I'm glad to have her here tonight because she was the first person in my family to graduate with a college degree. And she has always encouraged me in everything that I've done. And my parents for their sacrifices and encouragement as well, and all of the professors. And I'd like to thank the members especially for all of your encouragement and your faith in me. My endeavors are dedicated to you, and all that I do in my future success will be in your honor. Thank you.
Scholars, shining stars that you are, thank you for coming to us tonight and sharing your very uplifting stories. We're so pleased to be able to make your pursuit of an education just a little bit easier. Today we are engaged in a great political debate. Our airways are full of commercials about the future of our country. For me, being here tonight, knowing the generosity of our donors, and knowing the hard work ethic of our students and intellect of our students, I know that our country's brightest days lie ahead of us, not behind us. Education, schools like COD, will build our country to be an even stronger place. Thank you all very much. Students, when you go out, please tell the story of COD. We have a remarkable story to tell. Tell it loud and tell it well. Thank you all for coming tonight. Drive home safely, and may you go in peace. Thank you.